Good morning, students. Today we will continue our lesson, some basic concept of chemistry. In that, we continue the law of chemical combinations. Today we study our fourth law of reciprocal proportion. It states that when two elements A and B combine with a fixed mass of element C, they do so either in the same or simple ratio in which A and B combine to each other. Let's try to understand. We have two elements, carbon or oxygen. Suppose this is A and B. It's combined with a third element having mass fixed C, that is hydrogen. Carbon combined with hydrogen to form methane, CH4. Oxygen combined with hydrogen to form water. When they combine to each other to form carbon dioxide. Let's see the ratio of carbon and hydrogen. 12 mass of carbon react with 4 part of the hydrogen. Its ratio is 3:1. It means 3 parts combined with 1 part of the hydrogen. Similarly, 2 part of hydrogen react with 16 part of the oxygen. Its ratio is 1:8. It means carbon and oxygen combined with hydrogen in 3:8. This is a mass of carbon 3 part. This is a mass of oxygen 8 part. Its ratio is 3:8. Now when they combine to each other, carbon and oxygen form carbon dioxide, and this ratio is again found 3:8. This ratio 3:8 and 3:8 is the same. Hence is proved the law of reciprocal proportion. It says that either in the same ratio or in the simple ratio combined to each other. Let's see another example to better understand of this law. We have two elements A and B, say hydrogen and oxygen, and third element C, say sulfur. Hydrogen combined with sulfur, H2S is formed. Oxygen combined with sulfur, sulfur dioxide is formed. And when they combine to each other, water is formed. Now see the ratio of hydrogen and sulfur in H2S. 2 parts of hydrogen react with 32 parts of this sulfur. Now 32 part of sulfur react with 64 part of oxygen. Here the mass of sulfur is fixed, 1 and 1. Now its ratio is 2:16. It means this is 2:16. Now hydrogen and oxygen combine in the ratio of 2:16. This is the same ratio. They do so in same ratio, 1:8. The mass of hydrogen here combine 1 part, and the mass of oxygen here combine 2 part. This is again 1:8 and 1:8. This and this 1:8, and hydrogen oxygen is 1:8. This is according to the law of reciprocal proportion. We can understand with the help of a numerical problem also. Let's solve. I solve a numerical problem before you. See a numerical problem in that nitrogen and oxygen combine with a third element hydrogen to form ammonia. These react to form water, and nitrogen and oxygen combine to each other to form nitrogen trioxide. Now we prove this is according to law of reciprocal proportions. Nitrogen combined with hydrogen to form ammonia. Oxygen combined with hydrogen to form water. Here is the 14 part combined with the 3 part of the hydrogen. Here 2 part of hydrogen combined with the 16 part of the oxygen. When they combine to each other, they form nitrogen trioxide. This is 28. This is 48. Now convert them into a simple ratio. 7:12. 4 sevens are 28, 4 and 4 are 12. The ratio of nitrogen 14 and oxygen is 16. 14:16. And when they combine to each other, it's to 12. This is 8 7 by 8 divided by 7 by 12. They are the multiplier. 7 multiplier of 7, 8 and 12 are the multiplier. 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are 12. They are either in simple ratio 2:3. Hence it is proved. This is according to the law of reciprocal proportions. Now we study our fifth law of chemical combination. This is Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume. Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume. This law states that under similar condition of temperature and pressure, when gaseous reactant react to form gaseous product, they do so simple ratio by volume. Let's see example. Just like hydrogen combined with chlorine to form HCl. Now 1 volume of hydrogen, 1 volume of chlorine. This is gas, and product is also gaseous. This is the essential condition. In that reactant and product are both gaseous. And this is the 2 volume. And this 1:1:2 is the simple ratio. Now we take the another example, just like hydrogen combined with oxygen gas and it form water vapor. This is also gaseous. These are also in simple ratio by volume. 2 volume, 1 volume and 2 volume. This is again prove the law of gaseous volume. Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume states that in a chemical reaction, both the reactant and products are in the gaseous state. They do so in simple ratio by volume. I can prove with another example. Just like take the nitrogen, react with hydrogen gas and it gives you ammonia, and 1 volume of nitrogen react with 3 volume of hydrogen and gives 2 volume of the ammonia. Again this is the simple ratio by volume. Students, these are the law of gaseous volume that we completed today. You have to solve numerical problem based over it. Until then, thank you, have a nice day and continue your study. Don't stop your studies. It is essential for you. Don't waste your time because time never come back. Thank you.